MSNBC's Rachel Maddow listed off some of the bizarre things happening in the Republican Party around the country that has popped up in the news over the past week or so. Last week, at a GOP convention in Michigan, a man wiggled the doorknob of one of the meeting rooms when another guy came out swinging and kicking him in the balls. The scuffle intensified, and long story short, the Clare County Republican chairman provided this to the Detroit News from an emergency room in Clare, Michigan. In an emergency room, he was being treated for what appears to be a broken rib, read Maddow. The problem is that it wasn't the first time. Something similar happened in April. To say the least, this is not how anything in politics is supposed to go, she explained. But this is how it's going in Michigan Republican politics. 2 consecutive statewide Michigan Republican Party meetings, both at the same hotel in Clare, Michigan, both which resulted in physical fights among Republicans who were there for the meeting. I should note that, I was going to say it's understandable, tensions are high. It's not understandable. No matter how high tensions are, you don't need to kick anybody in the who's-why-what's-he at a political meeting. There's no excuse for it. Michigan Republicans, you should know, are doing poorly right now in lots of different ways. This comes amid Donald Trump's demand that Michigan Republicans find a way to overthrow the 2020 election 3 years after the fact. However, the Michigan GOP now has an election denier as the state party chair. Meanwhile, the state's GOP lost every statewide office, and Democrats now have both chambers of the legislature. That said, Michigan Republicans are apparently still capable of breaking each other's ribs at meetings. So they've got that, quipped Maddow. Meanwhile, in Arizona, some of the county parties signed on to sponsor an event with a neo-Nazi as the speaker. A county Republican leader posted the flyer online and begged others to withdraw their support. They did, except for the student GOP group that is hosting the neo-Nazi. The county GOP group said the young Republicans tricked them into sponsoring the event. Okay, bullet dodged, said Maddow. 3 Arizona Republican Party county organizations are not, despite earlier reports, sponsoring the neo-Nazi speaker at their conference. That said, this college Republicans group from Arizona still is. They're the ones who invited him, and they are absolutely still hosting him. So there's that. The group is called Arizona College Republicans United. In South Carolina, a flyer circulated promoting the idea of Trump supporters starting their own party to secure a permanent white majority. In Congress, Representative Marjorie Taylor Greene, Republican Georgia, was removed from the Freedom Caucus for being too cozy with Speaker Kevin McCarthy and attacking Representative Lauren Boebert, Republican Colorado. In Ohio, the former GOP speaker got a hefty sentence for a bribery scheme he was caught in. These are the things the Republican Party is dealing with as the next presidential election approaches.